Hello and welcome to Stay True Issue 1. I am Conor Logan here with...
Is he Goldenrod?
Is he?
You better believe it.
Start things off here with Gauntlet for the Gold Battle Royale.
I am so excited. Well, I was so excited until this clown comes out. What's this? Jordan Sweet? He's too sweet. He make your teeth rot. I'm sick of it.
Well, as #1 UK iTunes country artist Tyler Michael, our announcer for the evening, just said, he is the winner of the first ever Stay True match.
Winner is, we'll use that term loosely, screwed Morrow out of a beer poisoning.
Well, All-Star Morrow now calling himself Rice.
Beautiful, man.
But I don't think it could have been any more decisive than what we saw.
Anyway, that was then, this is now, and let's see who else comes out.
Yes, it's going to be hard to top a hometown ovation from anybody, especially somebody as well received as Jordan Sweet is here.
Credit where it's due, he's a pain in the ass, but
you're really struggling to come up with some credit there?
Yep.
Well, pure biases aside, I could come up with plenty of credit to give Jordan Sweet, but I think just by listening to the reception of the crowd here, they're probably saying enough for both of us. As our announcers just said, this is Hayden Morgan representing heel. Now we know that both members are heel in this match, but gotta wonder how that's going to play into things later down the line. But for now, got a pretty fair fight to start us off.
Speechless. I'm speechless.
Well, the fans certainly aren't. Said it might be hard to top a reaction from a hometown boy, but I think this might have topped it in the complete opposite direction.
What do we say we get this match on the radio,
Hayden
folks?
Morgan and Jordan Sweet have a little bit of history together. They've trained in a lot of the same places and kind of circled each other in terms of having a match together. So this will be the first time they've actually gone against each other in a match.
This heel faction is an unknown quantity. They seem to pull out wins, and they seem to they're just pure evil. They're pure evil, and how can you battle that? Credit where it's due, they get the job done, but
I mean, it's hard to argue with any of that. At least that's the way they seem to want to be perceived. Now, of course, this is standard Rumble rules. You have to be thrown over the top rope and have both feet touch the floor to be eliminated. And it looks like Jordan Sweet here looking for an early elimination.
of course he would. He's always looking for a cheap win.
You say that, but I don't think if I made you could point out any time that he has had a cheap win.
Make me.
This is a guy who has flown himself to Italy and overcome a bunch of travel issues, basically nearly didn't make it to the show, has owned up to his own mistakes, owned up to the fact that he came in overconfident with a chip on his shoulder and is looking to redeem himself here tonight. We saw in the athlete versus athlete challenge that he won some, he lost some, but he didn't cheat, he didn't do anything wrong, but for some reason you seem to think that he's been taking shortcuts.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about all the hills he's had to climb, all of the adversities he's had to face. He needs to stand up for himself, and he needs to get his head in the game.
Well, I think he's doing just that right now. He's trying to get Hayden Morgan over the top rope.
Hayden Morgan is a strong athlete, competitor. She's the unknown quantity. I mean, look at this incredible show of strength.
This is the thing, Hayden Morgan, as much as you might not like the way she goes about things, might not like her tactics, she has no problem whenever it comes to standing toe-to-toe against an opponent, regardless of size.
Here's the real trouble here. This guy is pure evil.
Not the ideal situation for Jordan Sweet to be in here, 2-on-1. You absolutely know that Hale aren't going to try anything against each other. I'd say it's only a matter of time before Jordan Sweet gets eliminated, but that's what you've got to do. You've got to go straight to them. You've got to try and eliminate.
He's not holding back.
No, he has to divide and conquer. It's the only chance he has here.
Have you see here? Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's as far as it's going to get you. Uh-huh.
Look at that. Hayden Morgan is vicious.
She's locking it in. You can see there.
Of course, with this being a rumble, there are no disqualification rules, so there isn't the need to make sure that the choke isn't below the chain or anything like that. You can basically do whatever it takes as long as you get them over that top rope.
This is a rumble match. They need to eliminate this person, but the thing is, he'll like to inflict punishment. They're not going to take the easy way out here. They're going to have a lot of fun.
Then it looks like it right now too. The thing is, as well, the winner of this match, of course, is going on directly to our main event, where they will be one half of the Championship match where we'll crown our first ever Stay True Openweight Champion.
Which gives them advantage. They have to, they have a little time break. They can get out. They can get their head back together and get back into it.
Exactly, but at the same time, if you're in this match, it makes sense for you to try and inflict as much damage as possible, because if you win, you're still going to have to face somebody from this rumble.
Yep.
So the more damage you can do to everybody else, the better of a chance you have later on in the night.
Okay, we've got a new competitor coming up now.
And look at this, he'll know what to do. One's taking care of Jordan Sweet, and then Will Morgan.
No 5 count for that. Perfectly legal.
Count 500 is not going to do a thing. But Campbell Cray might be here to even out the odds. And there's a little bit of history between Will Morgan and Campbell Cray here. And Hale, to be honest. Of course, our first show, unfortunately unable to have fans at it. Hale away. We saw the main event was a no DQ tornado tag match between Cambo and Oren Mack against Hale.
Absolute carnage. If you haven't seen it, check that match out. Incredible.
So you can be sure that Campbell's going to want to get some kind of revenge here.
On top of that, I'm sure Campbell has some fresh built up frustrations from the way the Masters Class Wrestling camp managed to kind of derail and steal the show at the debut CAW show.
See, this, as much as, again, people may not like it, Hale were smart. Leon saw that Hayden was in trouble and realised that he had to try and get Jordan Sweet off her so that they could regain the numbers advantage.
And look at this. Look at really wearing down Campbell Cray, the professional bad man.
Well, I'd be a professional blind man if Leon has his way about it here. Strategy by Hayden there. If you take out the knees, it takes away a lot of the base for the power that we need to try and press somebody or hoist them up over the top rope.
And as much as you can try to sit to the side and avoid the eliminations and hope that everybody takes each other out, in a rumble like this, the best defense is a strong offense.
Eliminate their ability to eliminate you. You know what I mean? Smart thinking. Listen to that crowd. They're going crazy for this hometown boy.
Is it enough to maybe get you to cut him some slack?
No.
Worth a try. We might get both members of Hale eliminated here.
It's not looking good.
Hayden again, straight back to the choke.
But speaking of looking good, here he is. Beautiful all-star Bryce. And he's the freshest man in this match, and doesn't he look fresh?
He can't take anything away from the athleticism and the ability of Morrow. It's just everything else.
Everything else is pure gold. I don't know what you're talking about. And look at this. Look at this. Not only is he gorgeous, he has the brains.
Well, I mean, he turned his back on his opponent before he even got in the ring, so...
But that's just, I mean, that's Cambo's disrespect, isn't it? That's Cambo just being a disrespectful competitor.
There's no rules.
No, let me finish. Morrow he is biding his time. Look at him, he's stretching, he's getting ready. He's not ready for the match yet, he's getting ready. He's got to be a peak athletic performance.
You would think that a peak athlete of all people would know to warm up before the match like everybody else.
No, that's it. No, that's stupid. Because that would expend all of your energy before the match. Look at him, he's bottling it up. Look, he's ready to go. He's getting ready. He's not ready yet.
Ooh, right to the jaw of Real in there.
This disrespectful crowd's giving him some slack for this, but it's a smart move.
Well, as much as I don't agree with it, I can't argue the results. It's hard to get eliminated from a match you haven't even joined yet.
Exactly.
Oh,
mind games.
I should have expected
Mind
that.
games. Smart.
You see the crowd are not happy about it.
They're impatient. Of course, he's giving them a tease. He's giving them a peep behind the curtain to the gun show.
Well, MVP, but seems to be pretty well evenly footed so far here. No eliminations. And thought we were going to get him in there with a great suplex there with Jordan Sweet. This is quite a back and forth match. Doesn't seem like anybody's fully able to capitalise on their advantage here. But Morrow might come in to make a difference. Maybe not.
Anything can happen. You could be eliminated in a blink of an eye. So you want to make every chance you take mean something, and a misstep in this match could mean disaster, just like that.
And Campbell there taking out the legs of Real and kicking the face. Hard to put up any resistance to being thrown over the top rope when you're knocked out.
Oh, that was a kick heard around the world.
You'll feel that tomorrow. But I mean, let's be honest, it's silly, but if you can barely stand up again, it's going to be a lot harder for you to resist an elimination.
Nah, taking a punt in the coccyx like that is gonna disable you in some way.
He's gonna play with you.
I'm just upset. I'm upset with this disrespect. He deserves more.
Well, that's debatable. Oh, here comes Pyro.
Check out this guy.
Going straight for Hayden Morgan. Another person that Hayden's faced in the past. Same with Raylan. Now look at this. Going strike for strike. Pyro, too brave to slow down. Raylan maybe too big, but look at this. This is smart 2-on-1 strategy. Got to use the same tactics he'll have been using against them. Raylan doesn't seem to want to go down.
He's a little firecracker, isn't he?
He is, and Raylan not... Oh!
Oh!
I was about to say not going down, but he could only hold off for so long. See, this is smart. Hayden knows to try and get numbers advantage on our side at all times. Here we'll have each other's back in this match, and that's an advantage that they have over everybody else.
You're talking about smart. There's Morrow. He's protecting the eyes. That's clever as well.
Well, I mean, he probably needs to protect his ass as well, because we saw what happened last time. This looks like a 3-on-2.
You've got to be joking me.
Maybe not. It's hard enough to try and call one kick in the ass, but what do you say about 2?
I don't think Campbell's going to last the night if he keeps taking his eye off the ball like that. Bryce was doing absolutely nothing against him there.
Yeah, well, I mean, at some point, Bryce is going to get into this match, and if you can barely stand up, it's going to be hard for you to resist an elimination, so I think Campbell's being smart.
This isn't looking good for Hayden as a new competitor comes to the fore.
Hayden closely avoiding elimination here, but who's just coming in next? Oh, Jamie Grimm. He is a big man, one half of the siege.
There he is, Mr. Grimm.
Of course, his tag partner Deacon Quinn out injured at the minute.
Absolute powerhouse. Look at this guy go.
You have to assume that he's got to be one of the odds-on favourites to win this. For all of his size and his strength, he is surprisingly agile, fast, quick on his feet. Pretty much the full package.
He flings a lot of meat. That's what they say.
Yes. If you want any big meaty men pumping meat,
He'll fling
Jamie
it.
Grimm's the guy you want to look to. Now, Raylan had went out. He didn't go over the top rope, and it looks like has he got the hammer for the ring bell?
What is he doing over there?
I mean, I know he said no rolls, but I think
This could be taken over the edge.
yeah, I don't know. Grabbing a hammer is you can't. There's no way anybody can expect or condone that kind of behavior.
It looks like there's a mugging going on in the background there with Jordan Sweet. About time.
Well, this is exactly what we had been thinking would happen the entire time.
Oh.
Then again, Jamie Grimm taking out 2 people by himself, so if he aren't careful, he might go next. You can see Morrow in the background there, still holding onto the rope, still not making any attempt to actually take part in this match.
You can see the expenditure as well on these athletes. This is a grueling match to try and win as your first match, and then you've got the big title match coming up later on.
Exactly, and if you aren't, that's only if you're the winner. Everybody else is going to be paired together in random teams to take part in a tag team eliminator match, with the winning teams going on to face each other in a fatal 4-way in a last chance match to get into the main event. Hayden taking her eye off the ball here, maybe concentrating a little bit too much in the crowd, not enough.
It's getting inside her head. It's getting inside her head.
What we have here, splash in the corner, and as much as you were saying, you can see the expenditure in the guys who are already taking part in the ring. I would like to say, All-Star Bryce Morrow smart by trying to save that energy, but now you're talking about a numbers advantage.
Forget numbers advantage. We've got the master. Wait, this is Coach Cassidy. This guy's the guy at the top. He knows how to do it.
He's also the CAW champion, and we've seen that if anybody knows how to use the numbers advantage to their advantage, it's him.
What? What the hell what just happened?
Well,
No. He wasn't officially in the match, was he? I don't think he was.
he was in the match. Just because he didn't take part,
What?
doesn't mean he wasn't in it. He's been eliminated fair and square. Our first elimination of the match.
No, this is an injustice. This is an injustice.
The only injustice was how little he even tried. So there's Coach Cassidy's numbers advantage gone out the window immediately.
And his number 1 seed.
Well, I mean, we've got Declan there. Yeah.
I mean, he's diligently watching there, taking notes on. I guess the Coach Cassidy is putting on a clinic here, maybe of how to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe not exactly the kind of thing. If he's taking notes from anybody, he should be taking notes from Campbell Gray there. Although Coach does seem to be turning things around a little bit here. Or maybe even Jamie Grimm in the opposite corner. It looks like Pyro is out. Is he hanging on by his toes?
Oh, he just into the skin of his teeth.
That is a first. I've seen people hanging on by the fingertips, but hanging on by your toes to avoid elimination.
Incredible.
You gotta
Incredible.
do anything you can.
The kid's got a lot of heart.
Yep. A great German suplex by Campbell there. Not the performance I'm sure Coach Cassidy is wanting his students to be trying to pick up lessons from.
Well, yeah, well, that's your opinion. And your opinion's wrong.
Now we have Oren Mack making his way to the ring. No prizes for guessing who he's going straight for, and that is obviously Coach Cassidy. Of course, he feels like he was screwed out of his chance of becoming the first ever CAW champion at their first show, thanks to Declan. And Oren's not the only one who's been screwed over by the Masterclass Wrestling camp. Of course, Cambo and Pyro banned from the show, and we saw how well that worked out. Oren, of course, is still the reigning OCC champion, and not only that, he managed to beat All-Star Morrow, Bryce Morrow, of course, can't forget the new name, at their first show, so I'm sure there's no hard feelings from Oren about Bryce's quick and honestly quite humorous elimination.
Goody two-shoes Oren, yeah. Sounds about right.
So what is he doing that makes him goody two-shoes that Bryce Morrow hasn't been?
Bryce Morrow is the poster boy for perfection in athletics.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, did you see that for athletics? It was a hell of a suplex by Oren Mack.
Whoa, forget about that. Take a look at this guy.
You're right, forget about that. Forget about anything else that's happened in the match before this, because whenever a man this size comes in, you have to change your entire game plan. It looks maybe like everybody's got the right kind of idea here.
This guy's shoulders on shoulders on shoulders.
Well, now he's got opponent on opponent on opponent on opponent. How well is that going to fare for them?
Oh my god, you can forget about the numbers advantage. It means nothing to this man.
Everyone down but Pyro. I don't think Pyro fears Killdozer, because I don't think Pyro fears anything.
There's no way. There is no way.
Well, hold on, let's see. Look at this.
Oh, there is no way. Big heart, small head.
All the heart in the world. Looks like Oren and Cambo. Yes, this is smart. Back to the numbers advantage. It's the only chance you have against a guy like Killdozer. Let's see what they can do. Everybody else seems to be slowly getting to their feet.
This guy breaks bodies and he breaks titles.
Jordan Sweets. Oh, took his eye off the ball. And then Hale trying to get the sneak attack in there. Real Morgan trying to get Killdozer off guard, but I don't think you can get Killdozer off guard.
Oh! I don't think he's getting up from that.
No. He nearly pulled the hair out of his skull. Now this is some unfinished business. These two have met once before in another Battle Royale. They also met again in the one-on-one match at the last Wrestling Live show, Test for the Best. You know Jamie Grimm's going to be wanting some kind of...
You can see it in their eyes. There's some bad blood there.
Yeah. Killdozer, too strong.
It's time for the homeboy. Here he is.
Coach Cassidy trying to coach Jordan Sweet.
Well, he's given the young boy a little hand, you know.
A little hand? He just threw him under a literal bus-sized human.
Sometimes you got to learn the hard lessons.
And of course, once he throws Jordan Sweet under the bus, Coach Cassidy thinks he's in charge, trying to get the sneak attack, trying to get cheap elimination here. And what has he done?
Oh! What? Talk about a masterclass.
That is sneaky.
Talk about a masterclass.
They had just... Why would you do that? They had just about got Killdozer out, and if it wasn't for Coach Cassidy taking the cheap elimination on Oren Mack, I think Killdozer would have been gone.
It's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. He got someone eliminated.
But surely you should be keeping as many numbers as you can to get a guy like Killdozer out. Coach Cassidy again trying to call the shots.
I cannot believe Jordan Sweet is still in this match. I would have bet the house that he would have been first one out. 10 seconds. Max.
Look, it's
almost.
Literally every single person left in this match to get rid of him.
Yes! He's out.
No thanks to Coach Cassidy.
What are you talking about? It was Coach Cassidy's big idea.
Coach Cassidy who ruined the first attempt.
It was strategy. He got out Oren while he wasn't looking. Boom. I chalk that up. That's 2 eliminations to Coach Cassidy.
You're going to give him...
Yep.
Well, it looks like the remaining competitors in the match don't agree with you.
Jealousy.
What was it you said?
Oh.
It's tactics, right? So surely you shouldn't have a problem with this. The numbers advantage, it's the same thing. Clearly they just picked up some great tips from the coach.
Where was this student? Why is the student helping him now?
Well, he wasn't in the match.
What?
Not that that's, made most people made much difference from other people. Look at this. Well, Declan doing something.
Oh my god, Pyro's just been eliminated!
That was quick. Out of the blue, it looked like he was going for some kind of springboard move, but that is the danger of being one of the more high-flyer competitors we have in the show.
I have to say, he put up a hell of a fight.
You gotta wonder how much of him being caught off guard there has with him being stunned, maybe, especially after going one against Killdozer. And look at that! Another quick elimination out of nowhere. Jamie Grimm looked like he was going to get Combo out, but Combo...
He just got the leverage on him and out he went. I think it was just a slip of the foot.
Leverage and experience.
Loss of concentration.
So now we have what's going to be essentially two-on-one scenarios, unless Jordan Sweet and Campbell can pull it together. But Jordan Sweet's been eliminated!
Oh, it's over!
No, out of nowhere!
Unbelievable!
So now, if you're Campbell Gray, what are you thinking?
Well, you're backed up against the corner and you're going to have to fight your way out. Look at this, look at him go.
And that's exactly what he's got to do. Cannot waste any time. Hayden Morgan also not letting Campbell get any kind of momentum here, because she knows that she has to protect this 2-on-1 advantage. Both members of Hale do.
She's upping the intensity and she's choking him out. I mean, he's going to pass out any minute.
And like you said earlier, there's no such thing as a 5 count in a rumble, but you have to wonder what happens if they get rid of Cambo.
That's a good question. That is a very good question. Are they gonna? Is someone gonna give them an advantage to the other? Who knows? What's happening
Looks
here?
like we might get the answer to that sooner or later, because what I was thinking was...
Can he hold on?
Cambo is by far the most experienced competitor in this match, so you gotta imagine that a lot of that counts with rumbles, but look at this! This is exactly what you need to be doing. If you're outnumbered, you have to...
He looks like he's getting his second wind. He's coming back now. Look at this.
Exactly, he has to go until he can't anymore, otherwise this match is over.
Impact of these strikes. Oh, he's got him.
Literally using Hale as a weapon against each other.
But now they're all down. Now they're all incapacitated.
But how much has Campbell got left?
He's back to his feet, but he's running on fumes at this point, it looks.
He has no other choice.
He is giving it everything he's got.
Looks like he's going to try and suplex Raylan onto Hayden, which is smart. If you could use competitors as a weapon.
Yep, do it.
Yeah, you'd taking them both out in one go, but it looks like Raylan's going to go for his finisher here.
Oh.
What's going on?
And he's over the top. He's over the top. Is he out? Is he out? No, he's gone. He's gone.
Look at Hayden. She can't worry about this too much. She has to keep her eye on the ball.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Raylan
Oh my god, he just pulled him out of the ring. He's not even... What the hell? But look, we have a winner. We have our winner.
So, Hayden did win this match, but what was Raylan doing? He wasn't even in the match
Dirty,
anymore.
underhanded tactics. And look, and he's shoving the ref away.
And look, that's so low. Cheap, unsportsmanlike, but I don't know why I expected anything else from Hale.
Yeah, here we go. We have our winner. She's going straight to the main event.
I can't take anything away from how Hayden played this. She played a perfect game, and the results speak for themselves. So she's going straight to the main event to crown our first ever Stay True Openweight Champion. Who's going to be joining her in that main event? The remaining competitors of this match will be put together randomly in tag teams, with the 2 tag matches coming up. The winning 2 members of each match will go together and meet each other in a last chance fatal 4-way to take the final slot in the main event.
Okay, and here we go, and we see the eliminations. First, it was Killdozer, and then, unfortunately, Coach Cassidy bit the dust. Pyro got smashed out, head hit the mat, that was him, gone.
Insult to injury there.
Insult to injury, and then Campbell was unfairly pulled out of the ring.
That's right, fair or unfair though, we know one half of our main event, so make sure to tune in next time for episode 2 of Stay True Issue 1. Thanks for watching.